Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is day 14 of Vlogmas. For those of you who are new here, my name is Hannah. I'm a flight attendant for a major US airline, and today we are starting a 2-day trip. So I was on call from 12:01 a.m. to noon, and I was a little nervous how that would go because I've never been on call at that time before, and I'm usually in the bed until 8 a.m. so I was worried I would get called like in the middle of the night, like a short call situation, and I wouldn't have time to get ready to make it on time. But what I ended up doing was I set my alarm for midnight. So I went to bed early last night and set my alarm for midnight just to check, and by the time I checked, they had already assigned me something for this morning. So then I just reset my alarm for what time I would need to get up to make it to the employee lot on time. So thank goodness for that. And my sign-in wasn't too early, which I was a little nervous about that too. My sign-in's at 7:55, so I didn't have to get up crazy early. I was able to sleep till 4:30, which if you guys watched my Vlogmas 2 days ago, you heard me say that there is a 4:25 a.m. sign-in trip that we have here, and I was afraid, since I was one of the first people to be called for a 2-day, that they would give me that, but thank goodness they didn't. So today is really easy. We just do one leg to San Antonio, and then we have a long layover there, which I have some ideas of stuff I want to do on the layover, but we'll have to see, because right now it's showing that it's just going to be rainy all day, and everything I want to do is outside, but we might still go out because I did pack my rain jacket just in case. Also, I did have to change out the clothes that I had packed the other day in my suitcase because it's still warm in San Antonio. It's saying it's like 75 degrees there, so my sweaters would not cut it. Had to put in some short sleeve tops, but it is almost 7:30. I have 25 minutes till I need to get into the airport. We're gonna go ahead and put my bags together and go catch the shuttle and get this one leg over with. My tire pressure light came on, but the tire looks okay, so I'll just pump it up before I head back home tomorrow. I'm assuming it just kind of got low because of the cold weather. It's only 30 degrees, so I'll pump it up tomorrow before we head back home. You guys, it's perfect timing. There's a bus about to head to my little stop. Day one, we were on the 737. I was position 4, but I still sat in the back galley with the 2. That was my jump seat on that side in the back. Our flight to San Antonio was a little bit delayed because our pilots got in late from their inbound flight. So we ended up leaving about 15 minutes late and got in about 12 minutes late to San Antonio, but other than that, it was a smooth flight. We just got to the hotel. It is almost 12:15 local time. They're an hour behind Charlotte. My plans today are to go to a Christmas market that's right down the street from our hotel, but it doesn't open till 2, which I'm hoping by the time it's opened up that the rain will be gone, because right now it's kind of like drizzling. It's not a heavy rain, but still not fun to be outside walking around in that. So I did bring a rain jacket, so I'm prepared either way, but that's my plan. I'll probably head down there around 2. So in the meantime, I'm going to do my devotions and put some food in the Hot Logic so that when I get back from the market, I'll be good to go with dinner. But yeah, let's change out of this uniform and do our little devotions. It is almost 2:30. I've gotten everything done that I wanted to get done before heading out, so I'm about to go check out this little Christmas market. I have my rain jacket on. I think it's done raining, but just in case it starts back up again, I have on my Christmas shirt. So when I was looking online, it doesn't look like it's huge. I think it said there was only like a little over 50 vendors, so that's very small compared to the holiday market I went to in Greenville, but it sounds like they might also have some other stuff going on, so I don't know. We'll just see what it looks like and see how much time we can kill looking at some Christmas stuff. So the market was really small, and I did not kill as much time as I wanted to there. So I ordered a hot chocolate and kind of shopped a little bit, but that only took about 20 minutes. So then I sat at a table and worked on my bids for a little bit while I finished the hot chocolate. And then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go to my little restaurant, the Iron Cactus, and get the guac that I'm obsessed with. So I did that and finished my bids, and then walked along the Riverwalk for a little bit. And every inch of that Riverwalk, well, that might be a little bit exaggerated, but a lot of it is covered in Christmas lights. And so I was like, I need to see these at night. So I just kept walking around the Riverwalk until it got dark enough for me to see them all lit up, and it was so pretty. It's 6:20. I just got back to the room. I originally thought I would go back to the holiday market because they were having a drone light show at 7, 8, and 9, but that's still another 40 minutes away, and I've walked a lot this last like hour and a half, so I'm kind of wiped out, and I don't want to be out when it's really dark because the streets to get back from the holiday market are not like the most popular. If it was on the Riverwalk, I probably would do it because that's just crowded and I feel safe there, but the other streets, I just don't know if I should be walking by myself when it's that dark outside. So we're gonna skip that. I've also already seen a drone light show before. I saw the one at Dollywood. So, I mean, it's neat, but nothing crazy. But yeah, so I'm probably just gonna go ahead and get ready for bed and then read a little bit and call it a night. We have a long day tomorrow, so I wanna make sure I get good rest for that. Also, I got my ornament for my destination tree. I've been to San Antonio so many times, but I always forget to get an ornament, so I remembered this time. In case you guys are wondering about my add-a-lock, this little part goes in here, and then you close the door. So let me do that. So the door is closed, and then you stick that in whichever side the door is on, and like no one can get in, no one can get out, and it's perfect. Good morning. It is day 2. It's go home day, a long go home day. We go back to Charlotte, and then we sit for 2 hours, and then we do an Orlando turn. So I think we get done around 5:30-ish tonight. We'll see, somewhere around then. Our van time is at 5:13, which is such a random time. I was like, why not just make it either 5:10 or 5:15? 5:13 is so random, but it is almost 5:05, I think. So we're gonna go ahead and head downstairs, catch the van. I don't know how these earrings are gonna do today. They're a lot heavier than I thought they would be, so I feel like they're gonna start to bother me after a while, but we'll see. We were on the 321 all of day 2, so that was my jump seat for all of those flights. I ate my breakfast before we started boarding our first flight of the day. I had my bagel and peanut butter and some yogurt, and then we made our way on to Charlotte. We left 3 minutes early out of San Antonio, ended up getting in about 12 minutes early into Charlotte, which is good because Charlotte is a huge through airport, so we love to give people extra time for their connections. But we had about a 2-hour sit once we got to Charlotte, so ordered some coffee from Starbucks and then went down to the crew room, read a little bit, had a snack, and then it was time to go back up to board our flight to Orlando. We left 5 minutes late because our plane got in a little bit late for us to board on time, even though that plane was on time. But we made up time in the air and got in 2 minutes early, and then we ended up leaving 2 minutes early from Orlando and got in 13 minutes early. So you guys remember I told you that my tire pressure was low, so I went to go try and pump it up, and the thing is broken. And so I didn't realize it, and I put it on there, and air was like coming out, and I closed the hole, and air was closed the thing, and air was still coming out, and I was like, what in the world? And it took me forever to get it to come off. It was like stuck on there. So I feel like so much air just came out of my tires. So now I'm gonna have to probably go to a gas station to fill it up, because I don't think I should drive an hour and a half home, because it's probably like really low now, whereas before it was probably just like a little bit low. So let's go see if I can figure this out at a gas station. I've never actually done this at a gas station because I've always had this little thing, but I can't believe that it was broken. Let's go see if we can get some pressure in my tire. Okay, I was able to pump up my tire, so should be good to go home, but I'm gonna get my dad to double check when I get home. I just got home. It's a little after 7:30. I'm going to change out of my uniform, do my Advents, and then that will be all for day 14. Okay, you guys, so day 13 was the planets, and it had Venus and then just a bunch of open spaces. And at first I was like, how do you know which planet to put? Because there are a few that are the same amount of letters. But then I noticed that the E was pointing to this box and the U was to that box. So then I was like, oh, I bet it's saying like these letters are the same. And so when I did that, I ended up going with Earth, and then the U's right here, so Jupiter, and then the R was right here, so I was like Mercury, and then the U, and then the R right here too, oh, so I was like Saturn. And then when you put the ones that have the symbols on them, it says paint can. So now I need to find the paint can. So let's see. Where is that? Oh, here it is. So this should be day 14. All right, you guys, day 14 of our Bookish Advent so far. We have opened up a pair of socks that say Merry Christmas, some bookmarks, a reading journal where you can review all the books you've read, we have opened up 5 books. So we have a romance, a psychological thriller, a crime novel, another romance, and then a Christmas romance book, which I'm about halfway through this one, and I'm not sure how I feel about it yet. It's very interesting. It's giving like Hallmark Christmas movie cheesy kind of thing, but then it's also giving like old-timey, like small town country. I don't know, like I can't really tell what year this is supposed to be set in because it feels like old-timey the way they talk to each other and stuff, but then they reference like somewhat modern stuff, so I'm like, I don't know, I'm kind of confused. It's not bad, and like I'll finish it. I'm not a do not finish person. Like I will finish any book I start whether I like it or not, so this one isn't bad. Like I'll finish it and I won't mind finishing it. There have been a few books where I really did not want to finish it, but I just couldn't not, so this isn't one of those. But I think too, it's the characters in this book, I guess this author wrote a book about this family, and then this is just kind of like a sequel to that. So that could be too why I'm just kind of like, I'm not sure how I feel about it because I don't know their backstory, and she's not really giving the backstory in this because there's a whole book about it. So yeah, we'll see how I feel when I finish the whole thing. But I've also received a blanket, which will be staying in my suitcase for if I ever need an extra thing for when I get really cold on planes. Okay, we opened some hot chocolate and tea, a portable light, reading light, a Christmas mug, and then I also have an ornament that is on my tree. And I think that is everything we have opened. The more days we do of this, I'm trying to like leave everything kind of in this area so I can remember. But by day 24, I don't know if I'll have remembered everything. This is what we have today. And I'm wondering if it's like maybe some kind of little candle, but we'll see what it is. It's like a little tin container. So let's see. It's got a little snowman on it. Oh yeah, it says a Merry Christmas candle. I don't know what scent that is. I don't know. I can't tell. It honestly kind of smells like just like bar soap. I don't know, because it kind of feels like it might be a little lemony, but I don't know. Lemon isn't very Christmas to me. It's like more summer. But I don't know. Maybe when I light it, I'll be able to tell more. But yeah, it kind of just tastes. It smells like body wash soap. So I don't know. I don't know what scent it is. I don't think it tells it. It doesn't say anything about the scent on here, but a cute little candle. Did you miss me while I was at work? Yeah. I love you. I love you. Well, that is all for day 14. I'm not going to do my puzzle advents because I'm kind of tired and I need to be up early tomorrow because I'm doing production at our church. So I have to be at church at 6:30 in the morning and it's already almost 9 o'clock. So I'm gonna finish editing this vlog really quick, post it, and then I'm going to be getting in the bed and trying to get some rest before getting up early tomorrow. So as always, any questions, comments, whatever, put them in the comments below. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys tomorrow for day number 15.